Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome to Monster Sanctuary. So, I heard about this game described as a crossover, or sort of, not a crossover, a combination, I should say, of Pokemon and Metroid. I'm like, yeah, sounds great. Like, it actually sounds like a really, really good combination. Like, you could imagine a Metroidvania world where, you know, you can't get to certain places because you don't have the right abilities, but it's not you that has the abilities, it's you have different types of monster that you carry around with you. Sounds great. It actually sounds like a really clever idea. Now, I don't specifically know how it plays, so it'll be interesting to see in the long run, because this is the kind of game, it originally came to my mind, it must have been 3 or maybe even 4 years ago now, and it came out as like an early access game. Now, I've said before, I don't play a lot of early access games. I prefer to dip into a game sort of after it's hit the 1.0 release. Because I've got like half a dozen games I'm waiting on to come out of early access. There's like Dyson Sphere Program, there's Timberborn, there's probably a couple of others I could name if I go through my Steam wish list. The only game I've got my eye on that I know is coming out in early access, but I'm going to get as soon as it comes out, is Slime Rancher 2. Because I fucking love Slime Rancher 1. And that's a game that I did enjoy its time in early access, so I'm okay with that. I've also got Satisfactory. I'm still waiting for that to hit the 1.0 release before I bring it back on the channel. I'm going to work out how I'm going to do that, because the problem with Satisfactory is there's a lot of downtime. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So this game was out in early access for quite a while. I remember buying it a while back and it's like, okay, I'll sit on it and wait until it comes out. And it's out now. In fact, I think it hit 1.0 last year, sort of late-ish last year, I think. Yes, we're going to play it, and we're going to see what it's like, because I honestly don't know at this point, because, as I said, other than the fact it's sort of a combination of Pokemon and Metroid, I don't know a lot about it. Timer. Oh. I don't need that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wow. 9. That's a very different way of doing it. Okay. Okay. The Monster Sanctuary is a land far from any other human civilization. While wild monsters are dangerous to humans, monsters raised by them grow loyal to their owners. Most of the people in Monster Sanctuary reside in the Keeper's Stronghold. Many of them learn to raise and train monsters. They call themselves Monster Keepers. Seems reasonable. Choose the familiar of your bloodline. Ooh. Spectral Wolf, Spectral Eagle, Water, Wind, Earth, Fire. Okay, so we've got the 4 elements. Looks like they're a combination. Water, Fire, Earth. So yeah, Water, Wind, Fire, Earth. Interesting. Okay, so we've got Spectral Wolf. So 5 attack, 5 magic, lower on defense but high on health and magic. The Spectral Eagle is the one with the highest attack and magic points. And the Toad is the lowest attack and magic points but has much more health and mana. Okay. And these two have equal highest defense. So I could go Spectral Eagle, because that does have a very high attack and magic, but I'm actually leaning towards the Spectral Lion. It's a bit more of an all-rounder. It's got 5 on all of those, and a little extra points on the health and magic. Actually, now that's interesting. Like, you look at the points the Spectral Lion has. Loses 2 points on the attack and magic, or a point on the attack and magic, but gains 3 points. That is interesting. See, that loses 1 and gains 1. So technically the Spectral Toad actually has the most number of points here, I think. Yeah, I think the Toad has the most overall number of points. But I'm leaning towards the Lion. Because, like, the Wolf has more mana, but I think this one feels like a better one. Sure, why not? I don't know if that's going to play in at all. Oh, yes, okay, it might. And among the most prestigious monster keepers, there are 4 prominent old bloodlines tied to the Monster Sanctuary's history. Each of these bloodlines is aided by a spectral familiar. Okay. Those familiars are ageless protectors of their family, passed on from one keeper to the next. Ooh, snazzy. Just starting out to become a monster keeper like her ancestors before her. As with all starting monster keepers, the journey begins on the Keeper's Trial. No, trail, even. Bloodline's familiar bears the form of a spectral lion. Name it. Oh, I guess I could call it lion. Kitty. It'll do. I don't know. I'm rubbish at naming things, okay? Monsters are wild things. The only reason I'm helping you is the bond they share with your family. Most monsters are less inclined than me to help you. That's why you must always raise your own monsters. They will grow alongside you, just as I will, and they will fight for you. The best way to gain a monster's loyalty is to hatch it from its egg. Of course, you'll have to fight to get those monster eggs. Look at that blob over there. Initiate a fight by contact. We should see if you live up to your ancestors. I got quite a floaty jump. Whee! And, oh, woo. Alright, what do we got? Ignite? Is this turn-based, presumably? Right, so we got special attacks. Ooh. It's weak to wind, is it? And resists water. I don't think I have a wind attack. Nice. Ow. Victory! Huh. Okay. So enemy difficulty was 441. Don't know what that means. 3 turns. Healthiness 72%. Buffs and debuffs. Execution 42%. I don't know what that means, but okay. I got a blob egg and some copper. Level 1 common upgrade material. And I got 14 gold. Cool. There we go. You received a blob egg. Now you need to hatch it. Open the inventory menu and try to hatch it. Hey! Yeah, okay, we'll stick with the rest on those. As your first monster you hatch by yourself. Right now it's weak, so you'll need to train it. There's much more for you to learn, too. You and that blob are quite alike. Let's continue on the Keeper's Trail. It will lead us to old Baran, an old friend of mine. He's a patient teacher to all you young keepers who seek guidance. I advise you to listen to him carefully. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Oh, okay, that's all of them, is it? Okay, that also does that, and that's my map. There you go. Ooh, that's big. Oh, wow, that is really big. Wow, that's actually quite a large size map. Okay. Right. So magic regenerates pretty quickly. Well, hey. Okay. Small potion, always good. Nice. Based on the effectiveness of your combat strategy, you get a rating of 1 to 5 stars. Earning a higher rating increases your chances of getting better drops, like rare monster eggs. Fair enough. Makes sense to me. Young Keeper. 'Tis the Keeper's Trail's beginning, for all of man, beast, and sanctuary has begun. Okay. Okay. Looks like your monsters get healed between battles, so that's quite nice. Ooh, okay, I don't know what that was. Something happened there. Maybe we're trying to load something. Ooh. Oh, hey, and I burned him too. Sweet. Hey, I got 4. So what did I do better this time? Maybe my execution was higher, or buffs/debuffs? Huh. Hey, I got a rocky egg. And I leveled up and I got a skill point. As your monsters gain experience in combat, they will increase in level. This allows them to gain new skills. You should take a look at the skill tree menu. Yeah, ooh. Okay. Fire claws. Okay. So I'm assuming I can just spend a point on any of this stuff, right? So that's normal claws and that's claws but with fire. Actually, I think I want to go for that one. So yeah, let's get you. Now we can go for you next time. Regeneration seems pretty good. Also, let's get a Rocky. Cestus. It's a weapon. Apparently he just naturally got a skill point. So he has got punch combo and leaf slash. Applies a weakness debuff. Oh, that's always useful to have. Oh, hi. Hey friend, you just starting up as a monster keeper, right? Did you find some equipment for your monsters already? You can make your monsters stronger by equipping them. Kunai. Better mana regen. Nope, not gonna happen. Okay. Hey, fellow keeper. Did you know that every single one of your monsters possesses a special ability? Some can be used to get rid of certain obstacles. Also, you might encounter some destructible walls like the one behind me. Go on and try and hit it with some of your monster's abilities. Fancy. Ooh, vital ring. More health, huh? Activates ground switches, creates a rock obstacle, activates water orbs. Yes. Hide. Nice. Defense and health up. So it's kind of like a perfectly normal RPG kind of thing, but with monsters. So yeah, it really is. It really is like Pokemon, but Metroid, isn't it? That's awesome. I like that. Nice. Very good. Nice. Ooh, not quite 5 stars yet. We're getting better though. Alright. Very good. Ooh, acid rain for water damage. Bubble burst. Slime shot for earth damage. Ooh. Same amount of damage, it's just one is neutral and the other is water based. Oh, applies armor break debuff. That could come in handy actually. Let's get that. Man prospered through generations, founded cities and nations, connected by dirt and wheel, and later by steam and steel. Nice. Oh, hello. Got a bracelet. Cool. You could do with some mana regeneration, I think. Hi! No, he's buggering off. Ooh, gauntlet. Nice. Might be more equipment. Okay, what we got is that defense and crit chance. Sure, why not? Actually, no. If I'm gonna right, keep a stronghold. Left, keep his trail. And down? Some copper. Which I sadly cannot jump that high yet. Even with the rock, I doubt I'd be able to. Well, we're supposed to be on the Keeper's Trail. I'm kind of curious if we can... There's the path to Keeper's Stronghold. We should continue on the Keeper's Trail first. To visit old Burham. Well, okay then. Guess we're going this way, aren't we? See how this works. Oh wow, that really does heal a lot, doesn't it? got a Vero egg. Apparently lucky enough to start with a skill point. Alright, so you got beating, which is just basic physical damage. You got might applies the might buff to the whole party. Ooh, I like that. That's a good one to have. Feather Storm. Air Sickle. Let's do Feather Storm. Seems fun. Man knew of those who wait in the woods and caverns beyond. Yet for the treasures within he longed, for the greed of kings it was great. Don't know if I'll be able to. Yep, just about. Ooh, a diadem. What was it? It was defense and mana. Actually, you could definitely do with the defense boost. Well, actually, yeah, what can you do? Levitates the player, really? Ooh, interesting. But you're not in the party directly. Hang on a tick. Let's swap you two. Oh, wait, no, hang on. Hey. Uh-oh. Oh, what? Okay, this game keeps hitching. I don't know why, that's very strange. It's annoying. Well, that ain't good. Huh. Well, hey. Now what we got? Restore level 2. Defense healing. Healing action trigger an additional heal on the monster with the lowest health equal to 50% of the defense value. Applies the channel buff. Active skills require 20% less mana. That's not terrible. Oh, improves magic by 1. No, improves magic rating by 1. Increases magic by 7. Okay. Monsters deal 20% less damage. Improve mana regeneration. That's not a bad one. Defense proc. I think I'm going to go for that. Mana regeneration seems bloody important in this. Yes. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even remotely paying attention, and I really do need to, maybe I need to actually move things around in my party group first. Didn't set him on fire though. Shame. What this actually does. Alright. interesting. Nice. Apparently I got a potato. What do I want from you next? Ooh. That might come in handy. Man plunged into deepest abyss, foraged, attacked, and slew. These endeavors were without solace. The cost on humanity nobody knew. Hello, young Monster Keeper. Your first time on the Keeper's Trail, is it? This is the Teleporter Stone. You can use it to travel quickly to other Teleporter Stones you find. Me? I'm just a treasure hunter. I make a business selling things I find here and there. Wanna buy something? Baron, you can find him further heading west. I don't have another stone at the moment, but okay. Hey, fellow keeper, did you know that you can change which monsters is following you around? Yes, I did. So give you different monsters' abilities while exploring. Yes, I worked that one out, thank you. Okay, so he said go west, so what's to the east? Ooh, a bandana. And a skill resetter. I think that one pretty much speaks for itself. Keep myself topped up, why not? Oh good, I was going to say, how is it going to do multiple buffs, but it just alternates between them? That's fair. Very good. Alright, skills. Let's see. What do we got now? Mana plus. Eating level 2. I do use that quite a lot, actually. Applies might buff to the whole party. Applies sorcery buff to a random monster. Huh. Each attack triggers an additional 40% damage hit. Ooh. Every buff action applied one additional random buff. That's very much like a... Why do you keep lagging like that? I don't know what's going on with that. That's very strange. I've had other games do that too. Half wondering if something bad's happening to my hard drive or something. Don't like the look of them. Oh, well, that didn't quite go the way I expected. Start with that. Ow. Oh, they're quite tough, actually. Nice. Ooh, I got a cat Zerker egg. Oh, I got a lot of levels up too. Blimey, there's so much stuff to manage in this. And whoa, we've got a lot of stuff. Okay, always a good one to have. What else? Fire claws? Yep. Right. Huh, that's a interesting one. So I'd essentially, because my magic and attack are the same, it would increase both by 6 points. I'm tempted for just this one for now. I do use that one quite regularly. Walnut, that's nice. Look, he's already burned. You don't have to do it again. Yeah, I probably should have just done a normal attack. Yeah, it seems like those also get rid of any negative buffs you've got, which is good. That'll get it. All right. That's more like it. Bye-bye. Nice. Oh, oh, I thought you always had to do it in the order you were presented. No, you don't. That's interesting to know. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember that. Good point. But then came the Four, free from greed or any other sin, who listened to the voice within, struck a wound into the realm's core. Assuming that's our four families then. We haven't actually really looked at equipment for a while. Is there anything? Mana and mana regeneration. What is that? Mana and crit chance. That should definitely go on you. Not quite, huh? I wonder if you can like combine things. So if I like... No, okay, it disappears as soon as you do. Hello, guys. Does it have like a natural health regeneration? That's annoying. Interesting that they seem to have like 40 points of natural health regeneration. That's odd. I mean, it's not going to save him from dying, but it's nice to know at least. Ow. Mass execution. Interesting. Still don't quite know. Ooh, I've got a Yowie egg. The fuck is a Yowie egg? Well then. The Ice Hail Tackle Channel. What's channel? Oh yeah, that. So it would appear we've got a lot of different directions. Apparently there's like something here. Ooh. Nice. I saw it on the map. It actually showed the secret area. Okay, interesting. Alright, well it's 4 o'clock, so we're gonna pause and we're gonna keep going with this. It's like interesting. It's got a lot much of a slower pace compared to what you might imagine from a Metroidvania, because of course it's more like Pokemon. It's an RPG. You have to stop and have battles every 5 minutes. But I do like the combat system. Obviously, turn-based is, you know, absolutely standard. That's like, you know, Baby's first RPG was pretty much turn-based. So that's fine. I like that. I like that you can actually select the order of the characters. Originally, I thought it was like, oh, the order that you've got them in this block determines their order of the thing. No, it's the order that you can just select their order. It's just the top 3 are in the battle, the bottom 3 are not. So that's good. Yeah, it looks like we got a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'll be curious to see where this goes. Anyway, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright. So let's see. I don't know where we're going. I mean, we got all these places around here, but I don't know what, like, the forward direction is. Do I have to fight everything? Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Sure. More things. Oops. Come on. No? Nope, don't look like that's happening. Ooh, hello. Oh, wasn't there a thing? There we go. Hey, do I have something that can activate fire orbs? Activate ground switches. I'm gonna take a wild stab and say I can't do that? No, okay. So I need a fire orb thing. Hiya! But hey. Okay. Wait, 2 skill points. Did it level up and I forgot to use one? That's entirely possible, actually, knowing me. Buffs are quite strong in this. I get the feeling I'm going to use them a lot. Or at the very least, they're good and useful. Nice. Ooh. Well, I ain't going to be getting that one, am I? Gotta do it in one order. Ow. Nice. I was hoping, come on, get a crit, yes. Got a crit. Looks like I gotta get 10,000 points to hit 5 stars, which is kind of annoying. Still, I'm up in the 9,000s now, so we're getting better. Yeah, let's get that 4th move already. From this wound, rivers flowed, and mountains grew mighty and cold. 'Tis the only place for any creature that lives in peace with its nature. That doesn't really rhyme all that well. So hold up. Ooh, that ain't good. No, okay. Worth a try. Ain't gonna happen. Titles of these books read The Ancestral Tome of Blob Handling and Hidden Places of Monster Sanctuary, a Guide. Can I borrow that one? Oh, but it's an old friend of mine. Hey, Bron, long time no see. I brought you a new student. She just hatched her first monsters. Thought you might teach her some lessons. So, you're the new Spectral Keeper, huh? Folks call me Old Boron. I've made my home at the end of the Keeper's Trail so I can teach all of you greenhorns about your new duties as a fully fledged monster hunter. But first, let's battle to see if you are worthy of the title. Okay. He's got 3 level 5 slimes. Always observe your enemy carefully. Some say that the outcome of a battle is decided even before it begins. Since I raised those blobs myself, they are stronger than the ones you've seen so far. As you see, their level is much higher. You can also see the weaknesses and resistances of your enemies. My blobs are weak to wind attacks. Yes. We definitely want him. We definitely want Kitty. Do I keep Rocky? Okay. Fortunately, I've got myself some air attacks recently, but for now, we'll do the buffs. Look at the top right corner of the screen. That's the combo counter. Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies or heal or buff your allies. This will increase the damage of the following attacks. The combo counter resets after every turn. So it makes sense to always try to act with your weaker defensive or assisting monsters first, to use high hit count actions. This will maximize the damage of your offensive monsters that act later. Sorted. Nice. Not bad at all. You have walked the Keeper's Trail, and you defeated my monsters. However, to become a proper monster keeper, you will need to complete one more test. Young Keeper, this next test will be much more challenging. You should prepare for it first. If your monsters have any free skill points, use them now, and use them wisely. Okay. I don't know what to expect, so... Oh, that's the move they use. That's interesting. See, I kind of like having this guy around because he is... Well, he's got the restore option. But then having him on board... Stick with what I know. You prepared for the real test? Yes? Good. You show bravery. This time you are not facing a normal monster. Particularly powerful monsters are often described as champions. They have more health, do more damage, and can act multiple times a turn. It's your job as a monster keeper to take care of them. So it's only fitting that you beat one to become a member of the Order of Monster Keepers. Show me what you are made of. Actually, yes, it was you I was using, wasn't it? Not the other one. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. So we're basically fighting a boss. Okay. Oh, you can just give yourself a fucking shield. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Oh, this is going to be a war of attrition, isn't it? Stop pausing like that. What are you doing? Alright, we got it past the halfway point. That's good. Ooh. Okay, keep an eye on that. Stop freezing. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's weird. I may need to mess about with that after I finish streaming for today. Why is there a down 1 on that? I don't know. Oh, because I don't have enough for level 2. Okay. So close. You know what? That's fine. Do that. Go ahead. You're done. Woo! Tough, but not insurmountable. Congratulations, young one. You defeated your first champion, and therefore are now a keeper aspirant. Aspirant. Is it aspirant or aspirant? Because obviously it's like aspirant, as in aspire, you're aspiring to be something. I've always pronounced it aspirant for some reason, I don't know why. You may notice I do have the occasional problem with pronunciation. Nothing more is required of you. However, stay a while and listen, won't you? Because there are things going on in the sanctuary that trouble me. See, monsters can't become this powerful by normal means. The champions don't usually accept other monsters beside them or a keeper in control of them. Oh, excuse me. Champions are always quite an anomaly, quite rare in nature. I enhanced its golem myself to make it stronger. But even I couldn't control it for longer periods of time, so I leave it deactivated most of the time. Recently, Keeper Rangers have been finding an unusual amount of champions in the sanctuary. I regularly receive letters by Veromail from rangers who are stuck in the distant reaches of the sanctuary, fighting against champions. If it weren't for my old bones, I'd go out there myself, but at least I can keep the Keeper's trials safe. Trail. I keep wanting to say trial, because it's like a trial, isn't it? I trapped a champion in the caves in this area. You can take care of it if you feel up to the task. Oh. Before you go, there's one more lesson I wish to teach. Don't worry, I don't have any monsters for you to fight. This lesson is about feeding your monsters. Oh. Feeding your monsters will boost their stats. Caring for your monsters this way is vital if you intend to face more champion monsters. But a monster always only profits from the last 3 food items you gave it. Now, good luck on your road as a monster keeper. Well then, you're a keeper aspirant now. Still, it's the only way to improve your rank is to beat more champions. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one to reach the title of Keeper Master. There's always only one in a couple of lifetimes. We can take care of that other champion right now, or we can go back to the Keeper's stronghold first. Choice is yours. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Skills. There's a few places we couldn't get to, couldn't get through. Did we not get through? Oh, that's probably... Oh, yeah, okay. I wonder what causes... I was gonna say, what about causes monsters to respawn? Don't know. Nice. Ooh. Actually, that could come in handy. Alright, let's do that. May as well fight as I'm going along, right? That's a lot of fire. Will you stop that? Ooh. Well, hey. Alright, very good. Oh, when did I get a second Yowie egg? Huh. How does it judge what level your creature should be? I wonder if there's like an element of Final Fantasy VIII to this, where all monsters and things you fight kind of follow a level track. You know, like your party has an average level and enemies will always be around that level. And that includes new creatures that you've just popped out. So whoops. Oh, did I forget about that one? I probably did. Oops, hang on. It's a Jawa. Oh, I was gonna jump over it. Level 6. He's weak to... No, he attacks with, right. Ow! Well, that's annoying. I wasn't specifically planning on doing this at this exact moment, but I'm in here now, so I might as well. I think we'll be alright. My original plan was to jump over the creature. That didn't exactly work out. I was trying to be clever and a little bit stupid, and now I'm stuck in a fight. But I think I can do this. This doesn't seem too bad. Later. Yeah, not bad. Got a bandana, some gems, cotton, and a potion. Very good. Ooh, hey. Sustain ring, nice. And I'm gonna assume... Ah, was it? Wow, I got an ocarina. Huh. Oh, now I gotta go all the way back around again. Damn it! It moved. Alright, fine. I guess we'll bloody well do this, shall we? I mean, I gotta do this to level up anyway, so, you know. Right. Ow. Ow. That hurt. That reminds me, didn't? Yeah. Alright, what do we got? Where are you? Ooh. That's always a useful one. Nope, that's the wrong bloody way. I'll remember which way I'm supposed to be going soon. Do I want to fight them? No, I don't. As I say, I'm pretty sure enemies are leveled. Well, guess we're doing this. What are we doing? Hey. Ah, yes, we can't make that jump yet. We arrived back at the Keeper's stronghold. Stronghold has served as a base of operations for the Monster Keepers for centuries. We should explore some other areas of the Monster Sanctuary next. The Blue Caves are located just below the stronghold. Before we head there, you should prepare yourself and your monsters adequately. You can find merchants and a blacksmith in the stronghold to ensure that your monsters always have the best food and the best gear. If you ever feel lost or aren't sure where to go next, you can always use your menu and use the talk feature. Talk feature allows you to ask me about our current objectives. Okay. Let's keep a stronghold, home to all the monster keepers. Fair enough. Do you think he knows? Dubba. Okay. In the Keeper Strongholds, monsters live alongside humans. We raise them to be our friends. A monster raised by a human would never attack a human. Well, I'm willing to bet we'll probably put pay to that idea soon enough. Usually champion monsters are quite rare, but recently it's been seen in all regions of the sanctuary. Fellow Keeper, are you aware how the execution part of the rating system is calculated? Execution is mainly based on how well you use the combo system. Your first two monsters increase the rating if you manage to get a high combo count. The last monster increases the rating depending on how much damage it deals relative to the enemy's health. Also, you get increased points if you exploit an enemy's weakness. Okay. The buff debuff rating only counts how many buffs and debuffs you applied. It also grants additional points depending on how often enemies took poison, burn, or congealed damage. My preferred strategy is to stay defensive and let debuffs do the job. Utilizing the combo system properly is key to getting a good rating in combat. You remember how it works? Every action you do in combat will increase the combo counter based on how often you hit your enemies, heal, or buff your allies. Right, interesting. I was thinking about having enough supply. You never know what kind of dark times might be ahead of us. Foreshadowing. Ooh. Hey rookie, got your first monsters? Be careful, a lot of strong champion monsters were spotted recently. The cause of all this hubbub is unclear, but I'm determined to get to the bottom of it. So, Julia, I'm assuming you're one of the fellow 4 house types. Makes sense. Suppose they had to be somewhere. Want to help strengthen the Stronghold's monster army? You can always donate eggs you don't need to the Stronghold. We will raise and train them. Get a complimentary reward for each egg you donate. Additionally, you will increase the monster army's strength for each egg you bring in. Whenever it reaches a certain strength, you will receive special rewards. I do have a spare egg. Nice. Really? I don't know what's causing that. I don't know. Maybe there's something missing somewhere. Rookie Monster Keeper, right? Blacksmith of monster armor and weapons. I can upgrade equipment for you. I'll give you some materials to get you started. Okay. Did you not have a weapon? You didn't. Alright. There's the Keeper's Tower behind me, and a true Monster Keeper is allowed to go inside. All the strongest Monster Keepers go to train and fight each other. You can fight against old champion monsters you've already defeated. Can't wait to be a Monster Keeper myself. Really? Access some of the rooms here, you need to reach a certain Monster Keeper rank. Huh. Champion challenge. You fight previously regional champion monsters here to get a better score. Huh. So you can keep refighting old champions. That makes sense. That's a neat feature. I'm glad they added that, because obviously if certain monsters have rare drops, then you need to be able to get those monsters if they're a one-off thing. With the sanctuary only recently, it just seems so exciting to live in a place like this. I've even already caught my first monster. So instantly became a monster keeper. 2, 4, 7. I mean, well, technically 7. I'm not sure if Lino here counts. Oh, that's what I should have called him. This is the archive of the Keeper's Stronghold. Centuries of Monster Sanctuary history is written in these books. Is it now? These are the blue caves, other creatures and champion monsters down there. Really? So we know where the blue caves are. That's sort of my next goal, such as it is. Path leads to the eastern parts of the sanctuary, stronghold dungeon, and the ancient woods. Most of these parts are unruly beasts, nothing like the blobs and rockies of the Keeper's Trail. Come back once you've beaten 3 champion monsters and reach the rank of Night Keeper Novice. We only got 1 more left to do on that front, so that's good. How you get along with the wizards, with the wilds by yourself? Oh, it's Mum and Dad. You want to become a monster keeper? You know, me and your father are only both keeper rangers. Don't pressure yourself too much. No opponents to argue with you once you set yourself a goal. Get to keep your monsters healthy. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. How are you doing in your endeavors? You want to reach the highest rank of our order. Good goal. Grandfather became a Keeper Dragoon. It's the 2nd highest rank in the order. We expect no less of you, but never put yourself or your monsters in unnecessary danger. Ooh. Thank you. Keeper, I like your style, but don't you ever feel like changing it up? Please let me switch your colors. Won't take me any time at all. Alright, so we can change the physical look of our character here. Wow, you can even switch to the opposite gender if you want. Okay, you know what? I like that. Because, I mean, I literally just flicked the thing around because I just held, I think, right, I think it was, and it just flipped back between the two, and then it landed on the female one, so I was just like, yeah, fine, whatever. So it's nice that you can switch. I like that. That's fine. Because better when you get the new name. Maybe change your name if you like. I'm fine, thanks. Can I rename my monsters? That's the real question. So one thing... we're supposed to be doing that to give our monsters a little bit of a boost. Apparently a thing. Good enough. Seems those are my main 3. Right! It's gone 5 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. And we'll head down into the... what was it called? The Blue Caves? Or what were they called? Blue caves, yes. Which I imagine are going to be somewhat blue in color. Although it could completely throw me and they'll end up being like green or something like that. You never know how these things are going to go. But yeah, back in a minute, guys. And we are back. Alright, let's see what the blue caves have to offer. Hello, fellow Spectral Keeper. I'm Will Heket, I think. Keeper of the Spectral Toad. You must be Oimon, correct. Did you hear the rumors? They say an unusual amount of champion monsters around. Mysterious, isn't it? Wouldn't it be awesome if we managed to hunt one down? Would that grant us quite some respect in the keep? Perhaps I might even be able to discern the cause of this rise in champion monsters. Might be an unnatural phenomenon. I hatched my first monsters only recently, though. I studied monsters and such for some years, but I still have some troubles. So I think we should support each other. The two other Spectral Keepers have an advantage on us. Leonard is a bit older, so he's already gathered some experience. Julia started as a monster keeper at a very young age, so she has more experience than us as well. They are both already keeper lancers, and we're just keeper aspirants. Aspirants? I still don't know if you're supposed to put the emphasis on the I or not. That means they're 3 ranks above us. But since there's many more champions around than usual, we might catch up with them eventually. Here, this monster journal might help you. Don't worry, it's a spare one I've got from my grandfather. Ooh. My grandfather created these journals. They have a lot of empty pages, but these pages will now be filled as you find and collect new monsters. Ah, it's basically my Pokedex. Nice. Oh, hello. It's Leonard. Hey, what are you doing in here? It's dangerous in the Blue Caves. Don't you have any grasp on what's going on? I, Leonard of the Velez bloodline. Velez? Velez? I say Velez. Leonard Velez bloodline will take care of the champion monsters. It's not the right task for some rookie. We'll see. Fool. Well, there you go. There's our 4 characters then. Something tells me we should watch out for Will. Leonard, on the other hand, I hoped he was a pass him in rank at some point. Wouldn't hurt his ego. No, it wouldn't. Ooh. I love those little pictures. Kind of wish that was what you were fighting with in the main game. 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. Oh wait, no, it's got numbers. Oh, there's 101. I didn't realize they were already numbered. Right, fair enough. Ooh, it's a Tengu. Hello! Oh! This could be a problem. That's not good. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so we really need to kick his arse. See, these guys are much tougher. I've got to be a lot more careful. Ouch. Okay. I thought I was doing okay. Then I walk into here and I immediately start getting my arse handed to me. I guess that's the game's way of saying, well, you know how you thought you were doing really good? Well, I hate to put a downer on that, but... Hey! Okay. Interesting. Hey! Got lucky. Good. I'm getting bloody poisoned at the moment. Irritating. Stop it. Stop poisoning everyone! Any idea how annoying that is? Nice. Ooh, I got a Grummy egg. I got a level up. Switch across to a new type. Also, I know what I gotta do now. I've just gotta work out how to do it. Alright, well, it's one way or another. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's very worrying. It's nice to see there's a few puzzles kicking around. Nice. Mushrooms, huh? Yeah, it definitely looks like monsters tend to keep a basic level around you. That's kind of weird. Ow. Ooh, that wasn't very good. Not very nice at all. Got that. Nice. Okay. Nice. I'm gonna have to be careful with that plant guy. He's exceptionally weak to fire. What we want to do, the fence is nice and high at this point. Maybe we'll leave it actually. Okay. Hang on a second. Gotta go in from the room on that side, huh? Ouch. God damn it. Apparently they're mostly just ignoring me. Alright, he's gonna die at the next move because the burn will take him out. There he goes. Kind of hoping that might happen. I mean, everybody's getting poisoned apparently. Okay. I got a fungi egg. That's nice. Keep adding them to my roster. I do wonder if there's like a limit to this. I don't think so. Like I haven't seen a place where, oh, this is where you can drop the monsters when you're not using them kind of place yet. So I guess there isn't a limit to how many monsters you can have. But I don't see much point in having more than one of each. Ain't getting up there, am I? I'm wondering how long it'll be until we get a mimic. Damn it. You know, it is also worth pointing out that I made a joke about this area being mostly green rather than blue. I think I might have been onto something. Because the background is grey, not really blue. And it is mostly just a moss-covered cavern. So, I would guess I was kind of right. Okay. Can you, like, stack the shield? No, it hasn't, like, increased it. Okay, well, that's worth knowing, I guess. Good burning. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kind of hoping it would take that first mushroom out. It did not. Nice. Alright, not bad at all. Well, hey. I am wondering if the monsters that are on the bottom row don't actually get. I don't know if they get experience or not. Oh, hi. Stand back and watch how a real keeper manages a wild monster. Wow, slime. What a glorious victory. Is that supposed to be impressive? It was a slime! Presumably that's the way forward then. Okay. Keeps doing that. It's annoying. Woohoo! I wanted to level that up for ages. Especially in this area where plants are weak to it. I thought I had one. Or was it a one-use only thing? Sort of Zelda style. Okay. Oh. Damn it. So everyone check these. Burns vines, you kindles torches, activates fire orbs. Oh, I could go back to that one in the other area for that. Creates mushroom obstacle. Literally no different from the rock. Vines. Oh. Always doing it, ain't ya? Mm-hmm. Good. Wow. Good. It's curious that their heals don't take away their debuffs, but mine do. That's an interesting little thing of note, isn't it? Ooh. Monsters there. Oh, really? Ray. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I wonder if I was supposed to go around a longer way to get to that. Or not. Oh! Well, that is interesting. So I'm technically one key up. Sounds good to me. Right. Oh, so his heal gets rid. Okay. It's weird that some heals do and some heals don't. That's strange, but okay, it is what it is, I guess. Right. Ooh, monk egg. Right, so we had to come all this way for a key, and now we're going to go back and use it. Well, okay then. Ooh. Okay, you know what? I think this is a decent enough place to leave off for now. We have had a decent introduction to the game, actually. Like, it is a little slower paced than I was expecting. I didn't know it was going to be like a turn-based RPG thing. I knew that you run around collecting monsters, but what I kind of figured it was still going to be like an active combat kind of thing. Didn't quite realize it was full-blown, like, old-school JRPG, almost Final Fantasy-ish sort of combat in its turn-based system. But it's not bad. It's very tactical. You've really got to, like, especially with the bosses, I think. Like, normal enemies you can kind of just muscle your way through. But it is very much a case of you've got to pay attention to strengths and weaknesses. You've got to, you know, pay close attention to all that stuff. So, yeah, it seems like I've ended up with 2 RPGs on the go at the moment. That's really going to wear me out. So, fun. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But this has been Monster Sanctuary. I'm definitely going to keep going with this, at least for a little while. We'll see if it sort of, if I can keep going with it over the long period. I don't know if it'll end up like getting too tiring in the long run. It might, but I think I'll be okay with it. We'll sort of see how it goes. I do like the exploration element to it, so yeah. In general, very good fun, very enjoyable. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.